Welcome to SSV tutorials. In the previous class, in the acids and bases part 1, we discussing that the properties of acids and the properties of bases and the identifying, how to identifying, that means the test of acid with the methyl orange indicator or with the phenolphthalein or with the olfactory indicators. So today we discussing about the reactions of acids. So today we discussing the action of acid with carbonates and action of acid with bicarbonates. So what is the action when an acid added to a carbonate substance? What happened? What are the products formed? Or when an acid reacting with bicarbonates, what are the products formed? So for this, if take two test tubes, in that just add 0.5 grams of Na2CO3. Na2CO3 means sodium carbonate. In that again 0.5 grams of NaHCO3 means sodium bicarbonate. One test tube take sodium carbonate, another test tube take sodium bicarbonate. Now you add 2 to 3 ml of dilute HCl. Diluted HCl up to 2 to 3 ml of dilute HCl you have to add it to the both test tubes. Now observe some gas is releasing from that. Then what is that gas? For identifying the gas which is liberating from this, what you have to do? You have to place a flaming matchstick on the top of the test tube. Here also takes place a flaming matchstick on the top of the test tube. Then the flame will be put off. Here also flame put off. So the flame will be put off because of which gas? Which gas nature is put off the fire? Means that gas is carbon dioxide. So when acids reacting with carbonates, those release carbon dioxide gas. At the same time, acids reacting with bicarbonates also releasing carbon dioxide gas. Means when an acid reacting with carbonates or bicarbonates, it's liberating which gas? Carbon dioxide gas. Now we see that in the equation form. So take sodium carbonate Na2CO3 and with acid HCl gives what it forms. We know one of the component CO2 and the remaining parts in that is NaCl, sodium chloride, and H2O, water formed. So when a carbonate is reacting with acid, carbonates reacting with acid forming NaCl means it is salt and carbon dioxide gas and water. So when acids reacting with carbonates, what are the products formed here? Salt, gas and water. At the same time, action of sodium bicarbonate also plus dilute HCl. What happened? Here also forms same, by the experiment, carbon dioxide and forms sodium chloride and releases water. So here NaCl is nothing but salt. So when hydrogen carbonates plus acid also forms salt, carbon dioxide gas and water. So By this experiment, we understanding that when a metal carbonates or metal bicarbonates reacting with acid, what they form? Salt, gas. What gas it is? Carbon dioxide and water are formed in that particular reactions. Here the equation may not be balanced, so now we have to balance that. Okay, here this equation is completely balanced. So this is the reaction of acids with metal carbonates and metal bicarbonates. These equations are very important in 10th class examinations. So when an acid reacting with metal carbonate, it forms salt, carbon dioxide gas and water. When a acid reacting with metal hydrogen carbonates or metal bicarbonates forms salt, carbon dioxide gas and water. Very important thing is when metal carbonates or metal bicarbonates are reacting with acid, which gas liberated? The liberated gas by the action of metal carbonate and metal bicarbonate with acid is carbon dioxide gas. It is very important bit itself. Very good. Next topic is neutralization. You know in the previous classes about neutralization. What is neutralization? Neutralization. Neutral means nothing. So how the substance is neutral? The equation for the definition for the neutralization is when an acid reacting with base forms salt and water. This is called neutralization. When an acid reacting with base forms salt and water is called neutralization. Let me explain with an example. Take an acid HCl, take a base NaOH. Now what are formed? Acid ionized as H plus Cl minus and NaOH is Na plus OH minus. Here H is the plus ion. This cation is reacting with anion OH minus and this anion is moving with the cation Na plus. So Na plus and Cl minus forms as NaCl and H plus and OH minus forms as H2O. So form NaCl means salt and H2O means water. Here HCl is acid and NaOH is base. Forms what? Salt and water. This reaction is called neutralization reaction. When acid reacting with base forms salt and water. Here neutral means there is no acidic property and there is no basic property in the forming products. Here the products having no acidic quality or no basic quality. That kind of products are formed here. That is why this reaction is called neutralization. So neutralization means acid is reacting with base, forms salt and water is nothing but neutralization. You do practice this kind of examples. It is helpful in your examinations. Next topic is action of metal oxides with acids. Action of metal oxides with acids. What happened when a metal oxides means zinc oxide, cuprous oxide, lead oxides, like that. Zinc oxide and cuprous oxide, like that. So when action of metal oxides with acids, what happened? So take a test tube, and take some particles, metal oxide, cuprous oxide, and add dilute HCl up to 2 to 3 ml to the cuprous oxide. Then what happened? When adding this dilute HCl to the cuprous oxide, then this solution converting into the bluish green color. It converts into the green color. Why? Because such compound which is forming in that is water. That is why it forms bluish green color. Means when it is a metal oxide CuO with an acid hydrochloric acid HCl, what here formed? CuCl2, copper chloride, and H2O, water. Here copper chloride is salt, HCl is acid, but CuO is not base. According to the neutralization, when an acid is reacting with base, forms salt and water. But here it is a metal oxide reacting with acid, forms salt and water. Means it is some neutralization reaction takes place, but here there is no base, but which is acting as a base? Means here cuprous oxide or copper oxide is acting as base. So that means this copper oxide having which in nature? Basic in nature. That means metal oxides in atmosphere having which nature? Basic nature. So all metal oxides are having basic in nature. That is why when this metal oxide is acted as base, is acting with hydrochloric acid, then the products formed salt and water here. So this is also neutralization. So here there is no base, but which is acted as a base? This metal oxide is acted as base. So you confirmed that one thing, all metal oxides are which in nature? Basic in nature. This is very, very important. All the metal oxides are basic in nature. So this is the action of metal oxides with acids. Next we go to the reaction non-metal oxides with bases. Action of non-metal oxides with bases. What happened? When a non-metal oxide is reacting with base, what the products are formed in that particular reactions? So for example, non-metal oxides means sulfur dioxide, sulfur trioxide, nitrogen dioxide, nitrogen trioxide, and carbon dioxide and carbon monoxide. All these kind of oxides are called non-metal oxides. So when a non-metal oxide is reacting with base, what the products are formed? Here take a non-metal oxide, for example carbon dioxide. Take a base, any kind of base it is, for example NaOH. Here NaOH is a base and CO2 is a non-metallic oxide. What the products are formed here? Here the products are Na2CO3 plus H2O. By the action we get the products Na2CO3 plus H2O. Means here Na2CO3 sodium carbonate. Just remember that carbonates, sulfates, chlorates, all these are salts. So here carbonate is a salt and this is water. But here NaOH is a base, but carbon dioxide is not an acid, but it forms salt and water. How means this is acted as a acid. That is why acid reacting with base forms salt and water according to the definition of neutralization. So here carbon dioxide is acted as acid means this is a non-metallic oxide. So all non-metallic oxides are which in nature? Acidic in nature. Very important. All the non-metallic oxides are acidic in nature. That is why this non-metallic oxide reacting with a base forms salt and water. So this is the class up to today. So If you like the class, please subscribe our channel and like button, and please share my videos also. And once again I want to tell you that if you have any doubts in this particular topic or in your textbook, please text me in the comment box, then I will open your comments, then definitely I will give a solution for that what question you have raised for me. Thank you so much. Thank you for watching.